Hello, backgammon fans. This is Mark from the Portland Metro Backgammon Club. I hope you enjoy this match as much as I did. This is a match that I played against Jeremy at one of the normal monthly tournaments, the November tournament. So we start off with opening roll. I got a 1, he got a 3. That's better. So he starts off making the 5-point, of course. I reply with a 5-3, make my 3-point. Sort of straightforward move there. He gets a double 1, which, looked like he's thinking about maybe making the bar point, but the right move is to make the 4-point, and he does find that, so pretty quick. And I roll a 6-5 and just get on out of there. And then Jeremy replies with a 5-2, brings 1 down, brings 2 down. I reply with another 6-5. And so, since he's kind of like got a good board going, it's great for me. I just get on out of there. 6-3, he splits his back checkers, which is like a top priority at that point. Reply with a double 2, which lets me point on his head and unstack the very, very heavy midpoint that I have there. So I'm just rolling really well so far. Replies with a 5-6, so 5 comes in, can't run out with it, plays the 6 inside, which is good. So now I'm looking for more lucky dice, and I get them with double 4s, so I can just point on his head. So he replies with a 6-2, so at least he comes in. Then the 6 is a little awkward, so he just plays it in, and I throw the cube, which is a mistake. I am, in fact, too good at this point, which I, was just like, oh man, this is great. But I did not suspect that I was already too good. So he dropped right away, as he should, given that, I was too good. So and on we go to the next one. Start off with 6-5, which, I've shown I know how to play that one. He gets a double 4, so here it's right to step up and down as opposed to trying to make the 5-point. So 3-2, I just go ahead and stack it there. Could have played past him, but actually this is the right move. So then a little pause here, 6-3, and what's he do? He makes the 3-point. That's pretty good. And now I make another blunder here. I roll double 5s, and I play it to make both the ace and the 3-point, but the computer says just making the 3-point is better. I'm not really sure why on that one. It doesn't seem like it should be that big of a deal, but anyway, on we go. 4-1, I just stack up. He rolls a 4-3, and just plays it to the 6-point. That makes sense. And now I roll a 6-2, just come on out. If I don't get hit, then I'm in pretty good shape, but I do get hit. So 4-2, so he hits right away, that's obvious. And then just the other one down, go ahead and be ready to build the point. I roll a 6-4, so I'm stuck. He doubles, and it is a good double. There's no chance that I'm taking this. I'm, got 1 on the bar. Yeah. I mean, he's got 13 in the zone. It's a disaster waiting to happen. If I take, I get gammoned pretty much 90% of the time. So anyway, well, that's probably not the right percentage, but anyway, I just smelled death there, so I ran away. 6-1 to start off this next one. 5-1 is not a bad reply, so he ought to split the back checkers with the 1 and then down, and that's what he does. So then I roll a 5-2, so bring another builder, and I ought to split my back checkers, and I do. 3-1, so he can make his 5-point. Pretty good. I roll a 6-1, and again, now I ought to just be running out, but for some reason I really wanted to get that extra checker down onto my midpoint, so I just played that a little too fast. 4-2, he points on me. 2-5, I'm just run out to the bar, fine. And now he's thinking about the cube. He actually does have a cube at this point. Um, but, it's a small one. So he goes ahead and rolls. He rolls a 5-1, which can hit. He can double hit. He can do all kinds of things. So he just goes ahead and hits, and I dance, and now he still has a double, and now it's a pass instead of a take. So whereas last roll I probably would have found the take here, you know, again, he's got, what is that, 10 checkers in the zone. His back checkers are split. I'm on the bar. There's just nothing going for me here. So just getting pounded. Score is now 2-1. And we go into game 4 fairly quickly. So start off with a 3-1. Oh, yep, and he makes the 5-point as he should. Double fours, I make my 5-point. That's pretty good. And 5-4 brings 2 down. Now I roll a 3-2, and I misplay this. I need to split my back checkers because he's got a lot of stuff in ready to like make points, but I'm afraid of getting pointed on, so I end up playing just on my side of the board. He rolls double ones, which, to be fair, like, if I had split, then he would probably end up pointing on me on the 4-point. And now he can't, so, yay for misplaying, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that one. Anyway, now I roll a 4-1, and this is a great time to hit 2 checkers. So I'm looking at it, and it's one of those, it's fairly big plays. Do I want to just make a point instead? What's better, 3-point board or 2 on the bar? I think 2 on the bar. So go ahead and put 2 on the bar. I'm thinking about it. What could go wrong? This is like literally everything that's not putting 2 on the bar is at least a 0.19 blunder. So this is just huge. I hope I just put those up on the bar and pick up my dice. Oh, thank goodness. Ooh, okay. So he rolls a 3-2, and that's great for him. Comes right in. 6-5. Now what to do? So I can kind of continue the blitz, or I can just sort of like play a little bit safe. I go ahead and play a little bit safe. But I'm in a pretty good position at this point. So it's so there's a little bit of a pause here. I think somebody came up to ask a question or something along those lines. So it's a little bit of a pause in the action. Go ahead and give you the spoiler alert at this point that this file concludes suddenly. We got a 3-2. So now let's see. So a couple of options. You can just come down 13-8, or you can play 23-21 and then 13-10, but he goes ahead and just plays the one down. It's basically equivalent. So, okay, now I roll a 3-2. That lets me point on him, so I'm in great shape again. He dances, and now I need to think about the double. So I've got those 2 checkers back on the ace point that aren't split, so that's a liability. But I do have 11 checkers in the zone, and he's on the bar, so I go ahead and double. He ought to pass, but he takes. So I hit him with the 6, and then I need to find a 5, so I just bring it down. He rolls a 5-3, so he dances. And then I really need to get those back checkers split, but I roll a 5-5, so I can't. And so this one's a little bit disappointing. So really the only thing that's going to happen here is like everything's going to end up on the 3-point. Like, what a stack. So there we go. 5 checkers on the 3-point. What a beautiful structure. I'm kind of concerned about my future in this game now. Um, so again, a little bit of a pause. He's thinking about, can he redouble here? Um, if he rolls a 2 and sends another checker back, and I've got all this forward structure, I'm just in pretty bad shape. So, but if he doesn't roll a 2, then like he's not in good shape. He's still got 2 on the bar. So he goes ahead and rolls, and he dances. So I roll a 6-1, and I can't play a 6 even if I split with the back checkers. So that lets me cover. He dances again. I roll a 3-1, so that lets me step up to the edge of his prime, and I go ahead and unstack, which is fine. Then he rolls a 3-2. I rolled double 2s, which is my biggest blunder of the game. So here I ought to switch from the 6-point to the 4-point, but instead I just pile everything forward. And then that is basically game over. From here, I do manage to roll it out and just come all the way around and win the gammon. But the video is sadly not going to actually make it all to the way to the end of our match. For some reason, the battery on the camera just died, or it came a little bit unplugged as we got to the end here. So anyway, that 6-1, I was a little bit of a mistake on that one as well, but kind of a minor thing. So let's see, he keeps dancing. I keep coming around. Bring it in with a 5-3. He gets in with a 4, so that's starting to look like comeback, but in fact it's not. So let's see, I can take 2 off, or I can play it a little bit safer and just get to an even number on the outside points. And I'm struggling with this one because, if I take 2 off, that increases my gammon chances significantly. Whereas if I just play it safe, like, that reduces my gammon chances significantly. So it's a question of like, how greedy should I get? So I play it safe. He comes in with the 4, and I'll just let the gammons happen if they happen at this point. And he comes down, so then I roll a 4-1. So again, keep just stacking things up. Can't take things off if I'm going to get hit. 5-4. So he, so that's where the file ended. So anyway, from there I actually did just really outroll him and end up winning a gammon and winning the match. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.